Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Today's lecture is about one act play, and the play is Progress by John Irvine. Okay, this play is an anti-war play which is written against the backdrop of of World War One, and there are two characters in this, two major characters in this play. One is Professor Henry Corey, and another is his sister, Mrs. Meldon. So, the Professor Henry Corey presents a favorable point of view regarding war, while Mrs. Meldon presents an anti-war views in this play, and the ending of this play is very dramatic, which you will see further. Okay, first of all, Progress is a play by St. John Grier Irvine. This is a very successful man in writing one-act plays because he is providing the unity of the theme. So in this play, he provided the unity of a theme about evolution of war, because since its start to its end, the subject matter remained the same. So there was the unity of a time, because the time and the place set was the place is the laboratory of Professor Henry Corey, and the time is when just after the World War, just after finished the World War One. This was the time period. So all these things are meticulously maintained, very carefully maintained, that presents the real idea of anti-war. Okay, dear students, first of all, what is one-act play? One-act play is a play that has only one act, as distinct from plays that occur over several acts. One act play may consist of one or two or more scenes, and in recent years, the 10-minute play has emerged as a popular subgenre of the one act play, especially in writing competitions. As you have seen on the screen, there are plays with so many scenes, with so many different characters in places and things, etc. But beside in all these, a one act play is a play that has only one act and more scenes. On the act is one, but the scenes are more. As you will see in this play Progress, there is one act within the laboratory of Professor Corey, but there are so many scenes with his own sister and with his servant, with the servant Hannah, but the act is one. So these plays are written shortly, and these plays have unity of time, place, and actions, and it has one action, place, and time. So the one act play Progress has one act that is making of a bomb, and it has one scene in the laboratory of Professor Corey which deals with only one situation. Okay, what is the significance of the Progress? As this play is anti-war play, and it discusses about the war, the bomb planning, the Professor Corey, the scientist, and all these things, but it is titled with Progress. So what is the reason behind this, that it is titled with as Progress? So the significance of the title of play is apparently seems ironic, because the play is not about progress, it's about destruction, because he is making an experiment of atom bomb. So why does this call Progress? So it is progress in the way that whole story is based on the progress of Professor Corey and his sister Mrs. Meldon. Professor Corey wants to progress in his own way, because he wants his plan of making bomb, and he want to achieve that plan, while Mrs. Meldon want to get rid of wars, and he want to destroy the plan. So she progress another way. Okay, this play is an anti-war play with a universal appeal. Professor Corey invents a very powerful bomb, but his sister Mrs. Meldon wants him to destroy his formula, as his son and husband died in the war. When she doesn't listen to her, then she stabs him with his knife. So what is the reason behind this play? The background of this play, that Professor Corey was a scientist, and he was greatly devoted to his research work. So he became passionate to invent a huge bomb which may cause a maximum harm to the enemy. And he was very cold person, and he did not marry, and he spent a very barren life. although he had grown pretty old, because his age was between 50 and 60 years old, but he was still getting strong, and he was all the time busy with his research work. And her sister wants him to destroy the bomb and to forget about the idea to make a bomb, but Professor Corey wants fame and wealth, so he wanted to make progress in bomb making. Okay, what is the theme of this progress, the play Progress? Thematically, Progress is written against the backdrop of a First World War in which thousands were butchered and many more become disabled for life. It left many mothers childless and incredible and number of widows and orphans. So the Progress is written against the backdrop because war always organized the butcheries. It always spread disasters. It's always spread restlessness in the society and loss in the society. That's why the writer wrote it against the backdrop of the First World War, and he advocate the anti-war theme in this play. Okay, what are the characters of this play? First character is Professor Henry Corey. The second is Mrs. Meldon. The third character is Hannah, and the fourth character is Eddie. Okay, first character, Professor Henry Corey. He was a professor, he was a scientist who wanted to experiment a bomb. And Mrs. Meldon, a sister of Professor Corey, lost his only son, Eddie, and her only son, Eddie, and husband in a war. So she was against the war, and she didn't want her brother to experiment this bomb, and she didn't want him to be successful in bomb experiment. Hannah is a servant of Professor Corey, and Eddie is the son of Mrs. Meldon. So Eddie was a very lively boy, a good player of cricket. And when he passed his high school examination, he joined the army. And in the beginning, he looked very upward in his uniform. He was very graceful, and he goes the front and is killed there. In the war he killed, and his father dies of a broken heart, and his mother is also informed that he has buried somewhere in the battlefield. So his mother later learns that Eddie was blown away with a shell and no trace of him was ever left. So she was very much distressed about his death. Okay, first of all, the character of Professor Henry Corey. Professor Henry Corey was a scientist, and he was always very much devoted towards his work, and he always present in his research room and neglected the everyday business and cut off from the society. He had no friends, and he never go to meet anybody. So he was very unsocial person, so that he didn't go to receive even his own sister when she was coming on a railway station. So he always kept himself busy with his scientific works, and his laboratory was consist of too many things of scientific experiments, and many diagrams were on the walls of his laboratory. And he was committed to his work. That's why he didn't involve in any other activity, but he was just immersed in bomb making and wanted to be successful in his experiment of making bomb. He was a cruel sort of a man, because he always thought of destroying human being with his newly invention of a bomb. And to him, a human being was less consequentive than the success of even a minor experience. So he was always busy in his research. He had no regard for his sister's son that he had died in the battlefield, and he was only proud of his achievement, and he completely neglected the feelings of his brother, his sister. So he knew that it was the death anniversary of his nephew when she first met in the Mrs. Meldon in the opening of the play, but he did not want to talk about that. He just immersed or busy in his experiment of making bomb. And he hated women. He did not marry throughout his life because he hated women, and he did not even tolerate his own sister. When his sister was burst into tears, he did not forget to talk about his invention of a bomb. When her sister started weeping in the play about his son Eddie and the death of husband, but he ignored him and he just kept on talking about the bomb making experience. He was very much greedy person because he was greedy about his aim and invention of his weapon, and he did not want to help his country, but he want to win fame and money by this experiment. His philosophy was that he had always said nowadays that there is no logical distinction between the girl who make ammunition and the man who uses it in the trenches. In this dialogue we can see that he is greedy towards his profession or his experiment. Okay, Mrs. Meldon, the contrast of these characters, although these two are sisters and brother, but their characters are very much different from each other. Mrs. Meldon was a wife of a Mrs. Tom Meldon, and she married him when she was very young, and their married life was very much happy. She was a very sincere wife because she was about 43 years old, but she was very sincere wife. She always looked to the welfare of her husband, her love for him, and she was proud of her husband, and she was happy when she gave birth to a son. And she was also a loving mother because she brought up her son in a proper manner. But never proud of a fake things. Her love for her son was great. She enjoyed herself while rearing him up. While Eddie went take part in cricket matches, and when he went to watch him play in the game, she was proud of him because he was very popular with his friends. She was a brave lady because she had lost her son and then her husband, but she was not a panic woman who behaved as if she were the only person in the world who had suffered this loss, and she had the dignity and a grace that even after the death of his son, he turned against the war, and she thought that war was organized, the butchery of the young boys. And when her brother told him that he had invented a formula of a disastrous bomb, she was not happy with this idea of destruction. So she asked her brother to give up the invention, and she thought differently because she was living with her brother after the death of his son and the husband. So she always dressed in black, and it was partly because she was widow, but chiefly because of her son's death, and she killed her brother with a knife in a very dramatic manner at the end, when her brother did not want to listen to her when she demanded him to give up the idea to make a bomb. She loved humanity. She loved humanity more than anything else. She killed her own brother for the sake of the humanity, and she opposed her brother's view about the war because she called her brother the most stupid man in the world, because she did not only care for herself but all the mothers in the world, and she was a symbol of peace. She showed her love and friendship towards the humanity. Although she was a bereaved woman because she has lost her only son Eddie, who was killed in a war, and later she learned that she was blown away in the war, in the battlefield. But he enrolled himself in war when he enrolled himself in war, but. But still she survived in a better way, and she stabs a knife in his own brother's back and killed him because she did not want the destruction in the society through these war weapons. Thank you so much.